So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital
Today we're going to be talking
revolution.
about FMLA Form WH-382. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. The Family and Medical Leave Act is a vital piece of U.S. labor legislation that grants eligible employees the right to take unpaid, job-protected leave for specific family or medical reasons. FMLA aims to balance the demands of the workplace with the needs of employees facing qualifying events such as serious health conditions, the birth or adoption of a child, or the care of a spouse, child, or parent with a serious health condition. Documentation is a key component of the FMLA process, helping both employers and employees navigate leave requests effectively. Generally, employees are required to provide a completed FMLA leave request form, medical certification forms, and if applicable, documentation supporting the familial relationship, such as a birth certificate or adoption papers. These documents serve to substantiate the need for leave and ensure compliance with FMLA regulations, fostering transparency and understanding between employers and employees throughout the leave taking process. That process as part of that process, you're going to receive Form WH-382, which is the designation notice from the U.S. Department of Labor, Wage and Hour Division. This is the end of it, and this will give you a general idea of what is happening, what the employer is going to do, and what the future holds, so to speak. So the employer is going to complete all of this information in the section 1 right here, section 1 employer. You have the date, of course, from the employer to the employee, and then it will document specifically the different types of leave that you have requested. So birth of a child or placement of a child's own serious health condition of a child, spouse, or parent, qualified exigency arising out of the fact about with respect to active duty, as well as serious injury or illness of a covered service member. So then the employer says, well, we've reviewed the information and it's either approved. All time taken for that reason will be designated as FMLA leave, and ask that you go to section 3 for more information, or not approved and either FMLA does not apply to your leave request, which typically reflects the idea that it's not a serious health condition. That's usually what it reflects. But in addition, they don't have any FMLA leave available to use, which is also another possibility, or something else. In addition, there may be additional information to find out whether or not the leave qualifies as FMLA leave. And the way you go over that, if there is additional information needed, then they outline it. The employer will outline it. So you have the opportunity to name the employer's FMLA representative and the contact information. In addition, uh, the employer kind of articulates what's required, and specifically if there's incomplete or insufficient certification, which means that they just don't have enough from the previous forms from WH-381E, WH-381F, and maybe the doctor did not write enough or did not clearly articulate the fact that it was a qualifying leave event. And so they will write specifically here what they need and what would make the certification complete and or sufficient. And the employer is not obligated to give any more than 7 calendar days, and unless there's some extenuating circumstance. In addition, the employer could request a second or third opinion. And the idea behind this is that effectively the employer does not believe your doctor or the determinations that your doctor has made. And as a result, they want to pay for a second medical certification. And as a result, the medical family or the employee's family member may be requested to authorize the healthcare provider to release information pertaining only to the serious health condition. In addition, you'll go down to serious section 3, and this one is pretty important and maybe the most important of the different leaves captured here. So FMLA leave is approved, and it articulates very clearly here what the leave schedule will be. If there's no change in it, the following number of hours days will be counted against your leave entitlement. That's for serious a system of incapacities where you're out for a series of days from January 5th to January 20th, something like that. But if it's intermittent and it's, various doctor's appointments and other incidents that can't be planned, there may be an unscheduled, which it'll check there. In addition, the employer articulates whether or not it will be paid and whether or not they will need to use their paid leave. And frankly, the best practice and what most employers do is they do require you to use your available paid leave uh, up before you get short-term disability. Generally speaking, paid leave operates in conjunction with FMLA leave to both pay you while you're off as well as protect your job. So that's a quick breakdown of what the FMLA leave approved might look like. Of course, most companies have a short-term or long-term disability function, and that will probably go into place after the vacation has been taken up. And then this is a new one from this form. It didn't used to look like this, but it has a return to work requirements, and it says you will or will not be required to provide a certification from your healthcare provider that you are able to resume work. And so I think that that's interesting. It wasn't there before, but now the company can designate whether or not this specific leave actually needs a return note from the doctor. Quite frequently, they do. Every company I've worked for has required it. But that is a quick breakdown of WH-382, the designation notice under the Family and Medical Leave Act. Let me know if you're going through this right now. Leave a comment down below. I'll answer as many questions as I practicably can, and we will see you in the comments. Have a great day. Bye.